Josh, I talked to Coach Kelly a little bit about this week. The idea that still not getting a lot of national love, but that's going to change with these victories. How do you guys stay grounded and understand that this year, especially college football is wild, and you kind of got to bring it every weekend?
Yeah, we know. The media is going to talk each and every week, depending on the wins and the losses throughout the league of college football. Um, we know that they love you when you're winning and they hate you when you're losing. So we try to stay even keel and just focus on our process and what's gotten us to where this point in the season alone. So we're just going to focus on practice each and every day and just keep pushing each other to get better.
How much do you look around the SEC and see what Le'Veon's doing? He's a Baton Rouge kid, right?
hmm
Kind of see his career path and how it's kind of taken off here at the end.
Definitely been checking them out at A&M. Definitely a big fan of SEC running backs. I'm always checking to see how everybody's running and just it's a competition as well. So um, I'm glad to see how he's performing out there at A&M, and it's going to be a battle this weekend for sure.
Hey Josh, seems like you guys are starting to open the run game up a little bit, especially this past weekend. You're moving the chains, just running the football. What's been different there? What's changed maybe?
A lot of emphasis on the run game, trying to get more of an identity, not just wanting to throw the ball every single play. We know we have Garrett as a great gunslinger, and he's going to always be an asset for us. But we also want to take some of it off of him and also be able to establish the run early and make the defense play a little bit more even against us.
Josh, you guys have struggled at Kyle Field recently, and I know you're a guy on this team that's actually been there. What is it about that environment that makes it so tough to play?
Well, it is the largest SEC stadium that we have in the conference. I've been there. I'm being from Houston. I know all about A&M. My little brother went there for a couple years. Just the culture they have, that 12th man, it means a lot to them. And they get really rowdy, a lot of towel waving. So we know going into College Station, we have to come in as a team and put our backs against the wall and burn the ship and really bring it home with us. So we're excited.
Burn the ship. I like it. The defense, it's gotten so good over the last couple of weeks. Kind of really feels like they're hitting their stride. Do you think about the complete nature of the team now, where you kind of haven't had it for the last year? Do you feel like everything's clicking? Let's just keep powering forward.
Yeah, I feel like we've gotten into a real good groove throughout our process and practice with Coach Kelly really giving us a challenge throughout the weeks, and we've responded really well to it. I think that we just keep sticking and staying consistent to what we've been doing, we'll be successful. We're excited.
A&M is stingy against the run. What do you see in them as far as their front and their linebackers?
We're looking at their D lineman, which is really stout, really large defensive lineman, can two-gap, play upfield. Linebackers are very smart players, great size, and they run sideline to sideline, so it should be a battle. We're focusing on all our run schemes, really going over our run blocks and understanding what we're trying to get out of the play design. So we're focused, so we're ready.
Whit Weeks is the talk of the town, flavor of the month. He's pretty unique. I mean, like boyish charm, whatever. I don't know how you would describe it. What's it like being his teammate? He's like effervescent, He just lights up whenever he starts talking about football.
Yeah, it's always been fun being around Whit ever since he got on campus. Not just these past couple of weeks. He's always been that way. Always played with high energy. Always that guy in the locker room that's fun to be around. He just has that energy, that aura about him. Natural born leader. Always there to push you. Always there competing with you. So it's always fun being with Whit and going against him and competing with him. So I'm excited that he's starting to get a little bit more pub throughout the nation and just really showing people what he's made of, because that's just normal for us.
You have a favorite nickname for him?
We call him. I went to an event with Whit one time. We called him all the moms and the ladies called him Surfer Boy, and he did a little skit on the stage, and it was pretty funny. So I call him Surfer Boy with his hair. So mention that if you ever talk to him, Surfer Boy.
I don't know how much you can provide insight on this, but not to harp on a negative, but there were a decent amount of procedural penalties last game, like false starts, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys kind of figured out what was going on there?
Definitely was harped on during our review over the film. Just can't shoot ourselves in the foot. We understand that, and it's self-inflicted injuries to our offensive drive. Coach Sloan really harped on us being focused and really focusing on that this week. If we have any false starts, the player has to run around the field, and we're just providing different things to get us ready for the game. We have a lot of noise at practice to really get us ready for Kyle Field. So we're really making that an emphasis going into this week, knowing about the crowd's noise, and after doing what we did last week.
They were so varied. I mean, it wasn't one thing. It wasn't a cadence issue or anything. It was just guys trying to jump the gun a little bit.
I think it's just emotional control. Just everybody's excited. Just need to go in there with a different mindset and perspective on the game, and just understand that when we get in those moments, we have to stay even-keeled and understand we just have to execute what we have on that play.
Last one, Cole. Or sorry, John. Thank you. Just coming into this game, it kind of reminds me of Bama last year, where it was kind of winner take all. You know, you win that game, you're in first in the division, all that. Is there any kind of lessons you can draw from last year, experience-wise, that you can use in this kind of game?
Definitely. It's going to be a long 4 quarters. It's not just going to be, you can't win it in the first, second, or third. We understand that. We want to come out and start fast. That's been an emphasis for us. We understand that we have it right in our face, and we got to go take it. It's not going to be given to us. We understand that it's going to be a dogfight, and we're not looking forward to be given to us at all. So we're going in there with that mentality.